Today we're going to talk about the 3 reasons Wimpy Josh Hawley isn't as masculine as a throw pillow. Now, I want you to know, I didn't plan this. I didn't want to talk about Josh Hawley, but Josh Hawley decided to write a book on manhood. Yes, manhood. This guy. I mean, Josh Hawley talking about manhood, it'd be like Justin Bieber talking about talent, or Stephen Miller telling you how to grow hair. We have to talk about it because what Josh Hawley is doing is very emblematic of the Republican Party, of the ways in which they perform and try to pretend that they're people they're not. I sent out a tweet on Hawley, and it made me decide to do this because it went pretty viral. I know I'm being mean. If you want to start with why we know he ain't the kind of tough manly man that he thinks he is, he put his fist in the air and encouraged an insurrection. But the tough guy who stuck his fist in the air when the crowd was behind him, that was the guy who, once the people got out of control, the lunatics, the cult members, and others, he decided that he would run away.
He raised his fist in solidarity with the protesters already amassing at the security gates. We spoke with a Capitol police officer who was out there at the time. She told us that Senator Hawley's gesture riled up the crowd, and it bothered her greatly because he was doing it in a safe space, protected by the officers and the barriers. Later that day, Senator Hawley fled after those protesters he helped to rile up stormed the Capitol. See for yourself.
He is that guy. He's the guy that talks tough, and at the first moment when danger arrives, he runs. They mistaken this for manhood. None of these guys serve in the military. Hawley, Cruz, Donald Trump, Mitch McConnell, chicken hawks, all of them. But they think if they bully you and they yell at you. We just did our video on Ted Cruz. He went down to the border, a problem he's refused to solve. Easy votes could fix what's going on down there, which isn't a crisis, but obviously is a challenge. But he'd rather yell at a reporter for asking him tough questions and called him liberal and mean, and because that's what Ted Cruz thinks is strength.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. I asked you a question. Do you know anything?
How long have you been in office?
I've been in office 11 years. Now, you don't get to argue with me. You asked your question. You asked your question. You don't get. You want to hold a press conference? You can do it over there. You want to hold a press conference? You can do it over there.
The real Ted Cruz, of course, we know is the guy who crosses the border into Cancun with his little pot belly and his rolling suitcase the minute his constituents are freezing to death. He doesn't care about them, but for him, it's cold. Ooh, Ted Cruz is cold. He's got to go across the border to Mexico. That's who these guys are. So why does Josh Hawley do this? The first major reason that he does this is because, and he is not a man, is because he's a wimp, he knows it, and he ran out and he wanted to look like he's tough. The second reason, of course, is it's a Republican Party addiction because of their weakness. Josh Hawley's a guy that went to Yale. Nothing wrong with that. Except he's ashamed of it. He wants to pretend he's a real tough guy from Missouri, even though he actually really lives in Virginia. So this guy, he's got to pretend, right? He can't let you know he's wealthy, that his wife is making a huge amount of money as a lawyer, getting involved in cases to take birth control away from women. It's a fraud. It's performative. It's what all Republicans need to do. And then you see Donald Trump walking down a ramp, and he could barely make it to the bottom of a ramp. I don't think the dude can climb a set of stairs without getting winded 3 times and maybe choking down a couple of crispy wings of KFC. That's who they are. Third, it's fascism, folks. Fascism is about making people who feel weak feel strong. And just the way Josh Hawley knows he feels weak, and just the way Ted Cruz knows he feels weak, and Donald Trump knows he feels weak, and Ben Shapiro, I don't know what he feels, but what is this picture? These wimpy little guys, they know that a lot of American white men are fragile and weak the way they are. They feel like they've been disempowered. They feel like other groups getting rights makes them weak. Hawley and Ted Cruz and all these kinds of folks, they've cut taxes for the rich people. And then what have they done? Raise taxes on the very people they say they're helping. Ted Cruz makes millions. His wife works at Goldman Sachs. His wife, who he couldn't even stand up to when Donald Trump called her ugly. And Josh Hawley, you ever seen him kiss his wife before? Mock them constantly. Mock them for being weak. Mock them for not being able to stand up for our country and betraying it. Mock them for not being able to stand up to Vladimir Putin or Donald Trump or whoever it is, but mock them for their weakness constantly. No book on manhood or tanning their testicles can make up for how weak Josh Hawley is.